Thank you for selecting the Minnesota Board of Dentistry's tutorial on how to apply for a dental hygiene license. This tutorial is for applicants who have already gone through the pre-application process online. We will take you through the application and point out various resources and requirements. This application packet is for anyone seeking a dental hygiene license by exam in the state of Minnesota who has graduated a CODA-accredited dental hygiene program and has passed exams within the last 5 years. To find this application, first you need to navigate to the Minnesota Board of Dentistry's website. You may type in our URL of mn.gov/boards/dentistry or use a browser, either Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome, to search Minnesota Board of Dentistry. Once there, click the New Applicant tab at the top of the page. You will then see different licensure choice tabs. Choose Hygienist and view the licensure by exam requirements. If you meet the criteria, click the link to download the application for Dental Hygiene Licensure by Exam packet. The requirements for this initial licensure by exam are that you are a graduate of a CODA-accredited dental hygiene program and have passed within the last 5 years the National Board Examination, your clinical exam, and the Minnesota Jurisprudence exam, and completion of a criminal background check. Once the application is downloaded, pay close attention to the first page. This contains very specific instructions for the applicant to follow. Do not skip over this page. The first section of your application is titled Background. Here is where the applicant fills out their demographics. We ask that you print legibly or fill in the information on the application before you print. Please be sure to use your full legal name, as we do not accept any shortened versions or nicknames. If any documents you are submitting use a previous name, be sure to include proof of legal name change, such as a marriage certificate, divorce decree, or other legal government document. If you already have a prospective employer, please include complete practice information, including the suite or unit number of the address and your personal work email, if applicable. Please make sure that your primary email is one that you will be consistently accessing, as our board's primary mode of communication is through emails. The next section you will be completing is dental education. The only acceptable proof of education is an official transcript. Applicants should contact their school's registrar's office to determine how they would request the transcript be sent to the board and how soon they can make this request. If schools offer e-transcripts, request they be sent directly from the school to the board's general email of dental.board@state.mn.us. If they only mail paper transcripts, request they be sent directly from the school to our board office. You will find that address on the top of your application packet. It is extremely important that before requesting your transcript, you are sure your degree has been awarded. If unsure, contact your registrar's office before requesting your transcript. The next section of your application is examinations. The applications will always reflect the most current exams required for licensure, and they can also be viewed on the board's website under the tab of the license you are seeking. Please be sure you've contacted the ADA and Clinical Exam Authority to request that your exam scores be submitted directly through the Minnesota Board of Dentistry's online portal. The Minnesota Board of Dentistry accepts either copies or originals of the clinical exam, national board, and the Minnesota Jurisprudence exam. Please send these along with your application. For all exams, our staff is able to verify the credibility by viewing the secure portals. The next section of your application will ask professional background questions. You must answer yes if licensed in any other state, country, or Canadian province, even if the license has expired and no matter how long ago you held the license. If that jurisdiction does not show actions on their website, the applicant must request verification be sent directly to the board, either to our general email or mailed to our board office. If you have had former actions on a license, include copies of the board orders. The next section of the application will ask a series of disclosure questions. You must answer yes or no to these questions. If you have been charged or convicted, you must disclose this, no matter how long ago it occurred. We are looking for anything that rises to the level of a misdemeanor, gross misdemeanor, or felony. If you are unsure of the level of your conviction, please disclose. For every disclosure, you need to include additional documents. Please include these with your application materials. The first is a personal statement. This is a written document, a paragraph or two in the words of the applicant, that provide us with the details of what led up to the arrest. The second is a copy of your court sentencing order. If you have complied with the requirements of the courts, please include that documentation as well. Thirdly, if available, include a copy of the arresting officer's report. Next is the last page of the application. Here you will be required to sign an attestation. This is a legal statement asserting that all questions are answered truthfully and all documents are authentic and not fraudulent. You are also required to submit a copy of a current CPR certification in basic life support or professional rescuers. Both must include the hands-on component. And finally, a copy of a current and official United States government-issued photo ID, such as a driver's license, state ID, passport, or visa. Once you have completed the application packet and have all documents required, you are ready to mail it in to the board office. Applications are date stamped upon arrival and go through a two-person review. If at any time the application is found to be incomplete or missing information or documentation, staff will email the applicant. When your application is deemed complete, it will be held in a queue until the criminal background check is confirmed as being received and cleared. Once that is received, the staff will finish processing the application and issue a license number. You will then receive an email informing you of your new license number, along with additional information. Please note that you should mail your application as soon as it's completed. There is no need to wait until you receive the results of your criminal background check. If you have any questions, please contact the board staff by email at dental.board@state.mn.us.